again? Your
Steering.
Your steering.
Hiya guys, welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Aman and today we have a mock test with Nova.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel. Now Nova, your test is coming up very soon.
Yeah.
In a few days time.
Yeah.
Now, is this your first driving test?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and how many hours of driving lessons would you say you've done?
I would say like 35.
Okay, and
Yeah.
has that all been in a manual car?
Yes, all manual.
Okay, brilliant. Now, again, we're in a completely new area,
Yeah.
new car,
Yeah.
mock test. Kind of setting yourself up here.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's all good, it's all good. As long as you can drive, right?
Yeah,
Every car's more or
exactly.
less the same.
Just read the signs and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so you know what to expect in this mock test today?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've watched
Do you want...
all the videos.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so you know
Yeah.
how it's going to go. Okay, brilliant. So one manoeuvre, possibly the emergency stops, the military, everything you've already seen.
Yeah.
I am going to keep giving you directions along the way. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so before we get started, I am going to ask you a question about your vehicle before we get started.
Okay.
Could you tell me, how do you know if there was an issue with your power steering?
So when you turn the car on, your what's this called again? Your
Steering?
Your steering. Your steering should be able to move fully
Okay,
without any pressure.
okay. So it would be light when it's on, when it's working?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Alright, so whenever you're ready, we're going to get started. We're going to make our way down this road up to the end and turn right, okay?
Okay. Let's see one.
So for anyone that's new to watching the channel, don't forget to like the video, comment down below and subscribe if you're new.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
it.
did it.
Car's on.
Okay. I need to get used to the biting point in this.
Yeah.
Is it towards you?
It's off.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
When moving off into the road, it did take Nova a little while to figure out why the car wasn't moving into the road, but this is not marked down as a fault as nobody was affected by this. She simply didn't have the clutch high enough. As we get to the end of this road to turn right, Nova forgets to change gears. She moves off at the end in second gear. Now, provided you move off successfully, this will not be counted as a fault. But moving off in second gear is generally much harder, as you have to hold the clutch at the biting point for a lot longer before you can release it completely. So it would have been better to be in first gear. Alright, now at the traffic light junction, I'd like you to turn left. It's towards Richmond from here. Right, we're going to take the second road on the right. It's just up there after the crossing. And if you could pull in and park up on the left anywhere safe. Thank you. Move off whenever you're ready. the end, turn right please. Driving down these residential roads, Nova's generally got a good clearance all around and is driving really carefully. As we get to the end of this road, at this T-junction, she gets marked down for her control on the clutch. There's a vehicle across the road from us, so we needed to use tight clutch control to slowly emerge out whilst looking both ways to make sure the road is clear. Nova moves out a bit too fast and gets too close to the vehicle ahead. We're now approaching a compulsory left turn where there is a cycle lane and then the junction ahead. Now Nova does make sure the cycle lane is clear and then goes forward into the new road, but then we end up having to wait on the cycle lane in this position. Now nobody did turn up, but it would have been better to wait behind the giveaway line and then slowly emerge forward when you see a gap approaching. Traffic lights, turn left please. Approaching this next left turn, Nova gets marked down for her control on the steering wheel as she's steering too wide. She starts her left turn too late, causing the car to swing out into the new road. As the road ahead is really wide, it wasn't a major concern, but she needed to keep the car more left. And turn left. The traffic lights, turn right please. When making this right turn, we need to keep the position next to the centre line so that we can go into the right-hand lane as it opens up. Nova's keeping quite close towards the left-hand side even though we're making a right turn. This position can be very confusing for drivers behind us. Had to do it. Okay, now when we get to the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's the third exit. Approaching the stop at this traffic lights, Nova ends up putting the clutch down a bit too early and not applying enough pressure on the brake until the very end, so we end up coasting quite a bit. This can be quite dangerous, so make sure you're applying more pressure, and then by the end you actually want to ease off the pressure on the brakes. As we're making a right turn third exit, we needed to go into the rightmost lane as soon as we enter the roundabout. Nova switches over towards the left. She does check the interior mirror but not the left hand side mirror, so she gets marked down for this. Now at this point, Nova knows that she has gone the wrong way, but she's staying nice and calm and continues driving safely. Going the wrong way in your driving test is not a serious fault. Your examiner will simply redirect you when it's safe to do so.
Really narrow.
We're now waiting to make a compulsory left turn at these traffic lights. It's a good idea to indicate, as there may be pedestrians in the new road that do not realise that you can only turn left at this point. Okay, now this brings us back to the same roundabout. We're going to now take the second exit, and immediately after we're going to turn left. So it's the exit towards the M1. Our exit on this roundabout is on the left hand side. Now you can either go into the left hand lane or the middle lane to take this exit. It would be ideal to go into the left hand lane as we have to turn left immediately after the roundabout. Nova goes into the middle lane. As we entered the roundabout, Nova gets a serious fault with use of mirrors change direction as she switches into the left-hand lane without checking mirrors. Now, as soon as I looked over my left shoulder, you can notice she does also look towards the left, but this left look was prompted by me looking towards the left-hand side. And then turn left. And turn right into this car park just here. Approaching this right turn, Nova did get slightly confused. She needed to move over into the filter lane in the middle in order to make this right turn.
Oh, I can't go from there, can I?
You can.
Oh, can I?
Where we enter, yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't go from there, can I?
You can.
Oh, can I?
Where we enter, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Nova, what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to forward park into a space of your choice. Just make sure you finish within the white lines of the parking bay.
Okay.
I'll be right there, don't worry. When you're ready, we'll reverse out and we'll head out the car park, okay?
Okay. I run this way.
Yeah, so one way. When moving off from this position, Nova gets a serious fault with control steering. As there is a car to her right, she needed to keep the wheel straight for a little while and then steer left. Just stop there for a second. I need you to turn the wheel the other way.
Oh, the other way. Okay.
And just reverse straight for now because of that blue car. Okay, just reverse straight for now. And now you can turn it all the way. Left. And then just head out the car park, okay? And then just follow the exit signs, okay? Okay, at the end of this road, we're going to make a right turn.
Okay.
At this point, Nova gets a serious fault with position turning right as we should have been in the right-hand lane. The reason it's a serious fault is because there is a vehicle coming up behind us in the right-hand lane and our position is very confusing for them. Now once we're in the new road, we've got a roundabout and we're going to be taking the third exit, so I suggest you use the middle lane, okay?
Okay.
So we're taking the third exit towards the A4. It's directly ahead where the bridge is.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave it. Okay.
As we enter the roundabout from this side to take the third exit, Nova does this really well. She positions in the middle lane and maintains her position throughout the roundabout. As soon as we're passing the first exit, she is now counting her exits and also reading the road marking to head towards the A4.
So not this one.
I'd like you to take the next road on your left. It's just before that grey building. And then at this roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's quite a sharp right turn.
This one here?
Yeah. And if you could pull in and park up on the left, please. Don't worry about the drives on this one, the yellow line's fine. That's fine there, yeah. Okay, Nova, so shortly I'm going to get you to carry out the emergency stop.
Okay.
As you're driving down this road, I'm going to make sure it's safe and I'm going to look around and then I'm going to give you this signal. Stop.
Okay.
As soon as you get that signal, I want you to react by stopping the car as quickly and as safely as possible.
Okay.
But wait for my signal before you carry out the stop. Now you can see we've got a junction here. We're just going to go across the road
Okay.
before I get you to do that, okay?
Okay.
Alright, whenever you're ready. Just to remind you, we are doing the emergency stop. Just wait for my signal, okay? Stop! Stop! Thank you. I'm not going to get you to do that again. Drive off when you're ready. Now, normally when you're in the middle of the road after an emergency stop, no one's behind you, you can simply move off without a signal. But in this case, someone had turned up after we had stopped. It's a good idea to use an indicator, as the person behind you may not be aware of what you intend to do next. So I'm not going to get you to do that again, okay?
Yeah.
Secure the car and switch off the engine. Alright, that's the end of your driving test. If you give me a few minutes. You can relax and take off your seatbelt.
What's that?
Yeah, if you feel hot, you can open the window even, because I know it's really hot.
Right, I'm not dying.
Alright, so how was your drive?
It was actually okay.
Yeah, would you say that'll be a pass?
I don't know, because when I came out the junction, there was a cycle lane. That could be it could be a minor. But
were there any major concerns, do you think, for you?
Maybe when I did the reverse park bay. I mean, sorry, forward bay parking.
Yeah, so unfortunately it wouldn't be a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, the drive started off really nicely. Okay, you were doing really well. I didn't have any minors for the first sort of 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then there's a few things that popped up here and there.
Okay.
I want to say it's kind of after you went the wrong way.
Okay.
Did you panic a little bit when you noticed you headed the wrong way and were down that road?
Yeah. I took second exit or something.
Yeah. But you know what? You did really well there, because you realised you're in the wrong lane, you stayed calm and you carried on the wrong way. So well done for that.
Okay.
Now, we got stuck down that road with those meetings a little bit, and I think you were panicking at that point.
Yeah.
After that is where the serious faults came in.
Okay.
Now, we had a few, so I want to address them with you.
Okay.
So the first one was, you remember when that lady was bibbing you a little bit to move forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that wasn't your fault. She was just stuck. You could have moved forward, but that wasn't an issue.
Okay.
But it's what happened as we entered that roundabout. Now, when you started that roundabout, you were in the middle lane, weren't you?
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you went into that roundabout, what lane were you in under the bridge?
Was I in the left lane?
The left lane.
Okay.
So there, you've just done a big lane change.
Okay.
With no mirror check, and it was unnecessary. And thankfully, there was a car coming up, but they were kind of speeding up to make a left turn.
Okay.
So yeah, that lane change wasn't necessary. You should have just stayed middle and exit from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then the Bay Park manoeuvre. Now, I gave you an easy manoeuvre there.
I know.
What happened? You kind of
know.
rushed into it a little bit.
It's because I feel like I didn't use the correct reference point. Maybe I was probably just rushing into it.
Yeah, it felt like you had so much space. You had all these bays available, and I said park anywhere, and you're kind of driving on the left, and then you went for a left bay.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even see where you were going.
Yeah, exactly.
So what would have been a good idea there?
Probably just choose the right bay.
Choose the right bay.
Yeah, I could have done it right.
If you're going to position left.
Yeah.
Or if you want to park on the left, position right.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because you know when you open the door, how was it?
I was like, no, I had so much space. I was like, and then when I tried to adjust it, I was like, yeah, it's not going to work out.
You know what you did when you tried to adjust it? You put it in reverse, you looked around, but then you reversed back like about a drain width, and then you went, yeah, let me check. And I thought that's not going to make any difference.
I know, yeah.
So what should you have done when trying to adjust it?
I probably could have gone to the right more.
You definitely needed to go right because you had the space.
I don't know why, but in my head I was like, you have to go left more. I don't know why I did that.
I thought you were trying to start again when you started steering left.
Oh.
But yeah, when it comes to adjusting these manoeuvres, especially the Bay Park, I would have gone out by a full length of your car.
Okay.
So that you're completely in the road, and then you can look at the bay and go, actually, what way should I go?
Okay.
Because doing that little bit did nothing for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? The third time we did that roundabout, you did it really well when we were taking that third exit.
Yeah.
But the first two, you kind of switched over lanes on both.
And then I took the wrong lane.
The emergency stop was really nice.
Okay.
Quick stop. Yeah. Could have been a little bit quicker with the brake, but you know what? It was a good stop.
Okay.
But once you've stopped, in terms of you putting the handbrake in neutral, fine, do it.
Yeah.
But provided you've stopped and you're holding the brake, you're good.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I would have just got ready, checked, and gone.
Okay.
That UPS driver, he had
I
the
know,
patience.
I felt so bad for that driver.
He had the
I
patience.
saw him in the
saint.
rear mirror and I was like, oh no. It's because I was getting confused with the the handbrake.
So with the handbrake in any car, if you can see the parking symbol on the screen,
Yeah.
it's on.
I was like, am I doing it?
Yeah,
right?
you can
and
turn it
still
off,
on, and
turn
I was
it
like,
on, turn
no,
it off.
it's not. It's not.
But thankfully you kept checking and he was patient, and plus because of the trucker in front,
Yeah.
we kind of survived that. So a bit more clutch control on narrow entrances and focus on steering and stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you is this kind of what you expected from today? I know there's faults
yeah, 100%. Yeah.
but at least you're more aware of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now good luck with your test. Hope
Thank
it goes
you.
well. Let us know how it goes. But yeah, well done for today.
Thank you.
It was a good drive. It's a shame about the faults, but it's better to kind of bring them to light.
learn now.
Yeah, especially as a new driver, you're always learning. I feel like I'm still always learning. I always say this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck with your test, and that's the end of today's video, guys. Hopefully you have found that video to be useful, so give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new. Bye.
Bye.